Are emotional wounds holding you back from experiencing true love and happiness? In this video, we'll uncover 10 hidden wounds that sabotage your relationships, whether it's love, family ties, or personal growth. Discover practical steps to heal these issues and unlock a more fulfilling life. Imagine boosting your love life, strengthening family bonds, and achieving personal evolution. Don't miss out on the chance to transform your life. So stay with us until the end, because the number one will surprise and transform your life. But before we start this video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the bell for more content like this. Let's go together. Tip 10. Abandonment and rejection. Abandonment and rejection are deep emotional wounds that can significantly impact our ability to form and maintain healthy relationships. These feelings often stem from early life experiences, such as losing a parent, being neglected, or facing bullying. Individuals who struggle with abandonment issues may exhibit characteristics like fear of intimacy, anxiety in relationships, or a tendency to push others away to avoid potential hurt. They might also find themselves constantly seeking validation from others, fearing that they are not worthy of love or connection. To deal with these wounds, it's essential to first acknowledge and understand them. Recognizing the root causes of your feelings can be a powerful step toward healing. Journaling about your experiences, talking with a trusted friend, or seeking therapy can provide valuable insights. Building self-esteem is crucial. Engage in activities that make you feel good about yourself and surround yourself with supportive people. Practicing mindfulness and self-compassion can help you navigate feelings of abandonment and rejection when they arise. Remember, it's okay to seek help and take the time you need to heal. Healing is a journey, and with patience and effort, you can learn to embrace love and connection without the shadows of past wounds. Tip 9. Abandonment and rejection. Abandonment and rejection are profound emotional wounds that can deeply impact our ability to form and maintain loving relationships. These feelings often stem from early life experiences, such as parental neglect or being left out by peers. Characteristics of this wound include a pervasive fear of being alone, difficulty trusting others, and a tendency to self-sabotage in relationships. Individuals may find themselves pushing loved ones away or becoming overly clingy, both of which can lead to a cycle of loneliness and heartbreak. To deal with abandonment and rejection, it's essential to first acknowledge these feelings and understand their origins. Reflecting on past experiences can help you identify patterns that influence your current behavior. Practicing self-compassion is crucial. Remind yourself that you are worthy of love and connection. Building a support network of trusted friends or a therapist can also provide a safe space to explore these emotions. Additionally, engaging in mindfulness practices can help ground you in the present, reducing anxiety about potential rejection. Remember, healing takes time, and it's okay to seek help along the way. By addressing these wounds, you can pave the way for healthier, more fulfilling relationships in the future. Tip 8. Abandonment and rejection. Abandonment and rejection are deep emotional wounds that can profoundly affect our ability to connect with others in love. These feelings often stem from early experiences, such as losing a parent, being left by a caregiver, or even facing social rejection during childhood. Characteristics of this wound can include fear of intimacy, difficulty trusting others, and a pervasive sense of unworthiness. Individuals may find themselves constantly seeking reassurance from partners or pushing people away to avoid potential hurt. To cope with these feelings, it's essential to acknowledge and validate your emotions rather than suppress them. Practicing self-compassion can help you understand that these feelings are rooted in past experiences and do not define your worth. Engaging in open communication with your partner about your fears can foster a supportive environment where both of you can grow together. Additionally, seeking therapy can provide a safe space to explore these wounds and develop healthier attachment styles. Building a strong support network of friends and loved ones can also help mitigate feelings of abandonment and rejection. Remember, healing takes time, and it's okay to take small steps towards feeling secure in your relationships. Tip 7. Abandonment and rejection. Abandonment and rejection are emotional wounds that can profoundly impact our ability to connect with others in a loving way. These feelings often stem from early experiences, such as losing a parent, being neglected, or facing bullying. Characteristics of this wound may include a heightened sensitivity to perceived slights, difficulty trusting others, and a fear of intimacy. Individuals may find themselves pushing loved ones away or sabotaging relationships due to the fear of being abandoned once again. To deal with abandonment and rejection, it's essential to acknowledge these feelings rather than suppress them. Understanding that these wounds are not a reflection of your worth can be liberating. Practicing self-compassion is crucial. Remind yourself that it's okay to feel hurt and that healing takes time. Engaging in open communication with partners about your fears can foster understanding and support. Additionally, consider seeking therapy or counseling, which can provide tools to process these emotions constructively. Building healthy relationships starts with nurturing your self-esteem and recognizing your value. Surround yourself with supportive people who affirm your worth, and gradually work on trusting others again. Healing from abandonment and rejection is a journey, but with patience and effort, you can create deeper, more fulfilling connections. Tip 6. Abandonment and rejection. This emotional wound often stems from early experiences of loss or neglect, leading individuals to develop a deep-seated fear of being abandoned or rejected in their relationships. Characteristics of this wound include heightened sensitivity to perceived slights, an overwhelming need for reassurance, and a tendency to sabotage relationships out of fear. People affected by this wound may find themselves constantly questioning their partner's feelings or withdrawing emotionally to protect themselves from potential hurt. To deal with abandonment and rejection, it's essential to first acknowledge these feelings without judgment. Understanding that they are rooted in past experiences can help you separate your current relationship from old wounds. Building self-esteem is crucial. Practice self-compassion and remind yourself of your worth. Open communication with your partner about your fears can foster intimacy and trust, allowing you to feel safer in the relationship. Additionally, seeking therapy can provide a supportive environment to explore these feelings and develop healthier coping mechanisms. Healing from the wounds of abandonment and rejection takes time and effort, but with the right tools and support, it is possible to create healthier, more fulfilling relationships. Remember, you are not alone in this journey, and acknowledging your feelings is the first step toward healing. Tip 5. Abandonment and rejection. This emotional wound often stems from early experiences where individuals felt neglected or rejected by significant figures in their lives. Characteristics of this wound include a deep-seated fear of being left alone, a tendency to push people away before they can leave, and an overwhelming need for validation from others. People with this wound might find themselves in cycles of unhealthy relationships, constantly seeking reassurance but never feeling truly secure. To deal with abandonment and rejection issues, it's essential to first acknowledge and confront these feelings. Understanding that these emotions are rooted in past experiences can help individuals separate their current relationships from those past traumas. Practicing self-compassion is crucial. Remind yourself that it's okay to feel vulnerable and that your worth is not defined by others' actions. Engaging in open communication with partners about your fears can also foster a supportive environment. Additionally, seeking therapy can provide valuable tools for healing and coping. Remember, healing takes time, and it's important to be patient with yourself throughout this journey. Tip 4. Abandonment and rejection. Abandonment and rejection are deep emotional wounds that can significantly impact our ability to form healthy relationships. These feelings often stem from early experiences, such as parental neglect or traumatic breakup, which leave individuals with a persistent fear of being left alone or unloved. People who struggle with abandonment issues may exhibit characteristics such as clinginess, insecurity, or an overwhelming need for reassurance from their partners. They might also push others away preemptively, fearing that they will be rejected anyway. To deal with these wounds, it's essential to first acknowledge and understand the root of your feelings. Reflecting on past experiences can help you identify patterns in your behavior and emotional responses. Practicing self-compassion is also crucial. Remind yourself that it's okay to feel vulnerable and that your feelings are valid. Building a support network of friends or a therapist can provide a safe space to express your fears and work through them. Additionally, focusing on personal growth and self-esteem can help you heal. Engage in activities that make you feel good about yourself and foster a sense of independence. Learning to communicate openly with your partner about your fears can also strengthen your relationship, as it allows for mutual understanding and support. In time, you can transform the pain of abandonment and rejection into a source of resilience, allowing you to love more freely and authentically. Tip 3. Abandonment and rejection. Abandonment and rejection are emotional wounds that can leave deep scars on our psyche. These feelings often stem from early experiences in childhood, such as the loss of a parent, neglect, or bullying. Characteristics of this wound include a pervasive fear of being left alone, difficulty trusting others, and a tendency to push people away before they can leave. Individuals may also experience anxiety in relationships, constantly seeking reassurance from their partners. To deal with abandonment and rejection, it's essential to first acknowledge these feelings and understand their origins. Journaling can be a powerful tool for processing emotions and identifying triggers. Therapy, particularly approaches like cognitive behavioral therapy, can help reframe negative thought patterns and build healthier relationships. Practicing self-compassion is also crucial. Remind yourself that it's okay to feel vulnerable and that you are worthy of love and connection. Building a support system of friends and family who understand your struggles can provide a safe space to express your feelings. Gradually facing your fears in relationships, such as allowing yourself to be vulnerable and open, can also help in healing these wounds. Remember, healing takes time, and it's important to be patient with yourself throughout this process. Tip 2. Abandonment and rejection. Abandonment and rejection are deep emotional wounds that can significantly impact our ability to form and maintain loving relationships. These feelings often stem from early experiences, such as parental neglect or emotional unavailability, leading to a pervasive fear of being left alone or unloved. Characteristics of this wound include an intense fear of intimacy, difficulty trusting others, and a tendency to sabotage relationships before they can end in rejection. Individuals may also experience anxiety or depression when faced with perceived signs of abandonment, often interpreting neutral actions as personal rejections. To deal with these emotional wounds, it's essential to first acknowledge and understand them. Reflecting on past experiences and recognizing how they influence current behaviors can be a powerful step toward healing. Practicing self-compassion is crucial. Remind yourself that you are worthy of love and connection. Building a support system of trusted friends or a therapist can provide a safe space to express feelings and work through these fears. Additionally, developing healthy coping strategies, such as mindfulness and journaling, can help manage anxiety related to abandonment. By confronting these wounds, you can gradually learn to trust and open up to love without the constant fear of rejection. Tip 1. Abandonment and rejection. This emotional wound often stems from early experiences where individuals felt neglected or unwanted, leading to deep-seated fears of being left behind. Characteristics of this wound include anxiety in relationships, a tendency to push others away, and constant self-doubt. People may find themselves overly sensitive to perceived slights or rejections, which can cause them to sabotage potential connections. To cope with these feelings, it's essential to acknowledge their origins and understand that they do not define your worth. Practicing self-compassion is crucial. Remind yourself that everyone deserves love and that past experiences do not dictate future relationships. Building a support system of trusted friends or a therapist can also help in navigating these emotions. Engaging in mindfulness practices can ground you in the present, reducing anxiety about abandonment. Additionally, working on communication skills can foster healthier relationships, allowing you to express your fears without pushing others away. Remember, healing takes time, and it's okay to seek help along the way. Cultivating a sense of security within yourself can gradually diminish the fear of abandonment and rejection. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, share it with your friends and give it a like. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more tips like this one. Leave a comment telling us what you thought of the video and what you'd like to see in future videos. Remember, we have other videos in this style that you'll enjoy watching. Just visit our channel, and I guarantee you'll like it.